Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, we're going to talk about Ikra Shidiqi, the Usurper. I know I didn't pronounce that right. Anyway, this is our general 3-7 for 5. Whenever video combat. Yep, whatever. I'm tired. No, this is Merit Lage is our general. Okay, Merit Lage, and I covered him up. So can't use Merit Lage as a general, but you know what? I've in the back of my mind, I thought, well, can I build an EDH deck where the central theme is make Merit Lage? Because she is the baddest bitch in the world. Okay? Now, if you happen to, I mean, Ikra's not bad here because, I mean, you can gain 20 life when it hits a player, I guess. But I wanted black and green. I realized that white should have been considered, but I had started on this. I guess I could do a 3-color one with white just for solemnity and some of the white wrath effects, but it seemed like I was too far down the black green road. There are 3 cards that I really, really want for the deck, but they're all not cheap. Well, I guess a Gitrog monster is not real expensive, but I like a Gitrog and a Zusa and a Exploration because we are kind of land themed. Playing with about half the deck is lands. It's just easy to. Anyway, Dark Depths. Let's go find Dark Depths. Okay? So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to go get it. Explorer Scope, I mean, it's the hard way or the slow way, I guess, but with half your deck, if nothing else, you're going to, it casts for 1, equips for 1. We do have a few creatures in the deck. Sure, why not? It's not great, but it's something. We'll play 2 lands a turn. Draw 2 cards, play 2 lands. I mean, that's not bad. Explores a 1-shot deal of that. Ancient Stirrings is kind of you look at the top 5 cards and reveal a colorless card from among them, put it in your hand. So all lands are colorless, so that's cool. Except for Drought Arbor, but what else? Now, Sylvan Scrying just goes searches for a land. Expedition Map goes searches for a land. Crop Rotation gets a land. Into the north because, hey, Dark Depths is a. Oh, I guess I probably should, show the damn Dark Depths. It's a snowland, so that works too. The new Hour of Promise, I like it because you get to search for 2 lands, so you can get your Dark Depths and your Thespian Stage, or Dark Depths and your Vesuva. Wait a minute, you're thinking. Dark Depths is legendary. It sure enough is. Mirror Gallery, I apologize, this is the last Mirror Gallery that I have. The legend rule does not apply. So I wanted to make just, a ton of Merit Lage tokens because, why not? Summer Bloom's going to let us play more lands a turn, so is the Ore. Now, the new mirror is also not bad because for 5 mana, you just get Merit Lage, assuming you have Dark Depths on the board. So, Ether Snap's an oldie but a goodie. It not only does it power up your Dark Depths, it kills all Planeswalkers. It does crazy things to. It doesn't solve the old infect problem because it doesn't take the counters off the players, but it does take them all off walkers and artifacts and creatures, and you got +1s and minuses, and it's pretty good. Now, assuming we don't manage to find our way to our mirror gallery, and we have to do it the old-fashioned way and play your Dark Depths and then Thespian Stage and copy or Mirage Mirror copy, whatever, and we have to get the Dark Depths back from the yard. There's a few cars to do that. We're gonna just restore it. We got Splendid Reclamation because we do have, other cars. We've got Terramorphics and Evolving Wilds and crazy stuff that just, we got lands. Titania is that's wanting it hard, people. 5 mana to do this, but it also, you get like a 5/3 green kicker out of it. Treasured Find, target card, Creeping Renaissance, pretty close to the same thing. You just choose lands. Speaking of lands, I'm running the Maze of Ith and the Homeward Path because those two, ain't gonna lie, because people steal stuff. People will steal your Merit Lage and beat you in the face with it. And as long as I've got a Maze of Ith, I'm good with it. Or if I have a Homeward Path. So, they ain't coming at me. Playing Horn of Greed, because, as I said, we're kind of a land-centric deck. Planar Bridge is, of course, one of our tutors. The Realms Uncharted is a decent tutor. Here again, half the deck. So Mana Bond, it's kind of decent. A nice thing include here that really just dawned on me as I was building the deck was Not of This World. It's the only counter in the deck, of course, but it's free if you counter something that targets Merit Lage. Nice, huh? I thought so. Reap and Sow also just searches for a land, puts it into play. Second Harvest is going to double up our tokens. Swiftfoot Boost is going to give Merit Lage hexproof. Well, haste is not bad too. Haste is really good. But Sylvan Safekeeper, you sack a land to give it Shroud till end of turn. So a Shrouded Merit Lage doesn't seem bad at all. If your Brawn dies, you're not sad. Speaking of which, I got to have the Vampire Hex Mage because that was, that was the card that took Dark Depths from being $3 to being, infinite. So I had to put a Vampire Hex Mage in there. Also playing with the Ramanop Excavator. I'm sorry. I'm playing with the Magus of the Crucible. That's what this is. That's what it should have been called. Just saying. It's Magus of the Crucible. We all know it. Not a whole lot of board wipes. The Destroy all non-enchantment creatures, Crux, and the original Black Wrath we called Massacre. Now, run Larry Nevin's disc here too. Oh, y'all heard me say Larry Nevin's disc for, it's one of the most widely known stories out there, but just for those of you that don't know, Larry Nevin is never all spelled backwards, of course. Larry Nevin. That was back when they used to do vanity cards. I don't know the story of Larry Nevin. I don't know if he worked on the. Gosh, I listen to Morrow enough you'd think I know this. Love Morrow's podcast, by the way. Anyway, Putrefy, Architect. So, we might as well get a bonus for, we might get some 6/6s. Scoop Mob. Now, Stronic Resonator is a different kind of one. There are a lot of triggers in the deck. Now, the actual Dark Depths trigger, I don't think we can copy. I think we can, but you have to sacrifice. My understanding is when you try to resonate a Dark Depths, it just doesn't work like you want it to. You're not going to get 2 Merit Lages. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my understanding. We got a Diabolic Tutor, Capital Punishment. A few of these cards are just legit placeholders. I mean, yeah, I'm not. I like Capital Punishment, don't get me wrong. Vraska can actually, if you bring down a Vraska early enough, it can kind of, let you get there. If you'll notice, I have no artifact ramp. There's no signets or soul rings or anything like that because it's all about playing a crap ton of lands. I'm using the Nissa there, throwing out dudes, throwing out tokens. Constant miss because, like I said, we're playing something dumb like 54 lands. So, and last but not least is, of course, Seed Time. Seed Time does not get enough love. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't even know Seed Time exists. 2 mana, if somebody countered anything you got, or if they drew a card, in EDH, blue is one of the most beloved colors. I would say blue's in the top 5, probably. Yeah. But everybody loves blue. I love blue. And somebody's going to draw a card or bounce something or counter something. And even if you're not involved in that exchange, yeah, you can only play it during your turn. But you don't have to. Somebody capsized something to somebody else's. Hey, bro, thanks. Anyway, that is what I have got for Merit Lage today, or Ikra Shidiqi, whatever. IS is. No, it doesn't work either. The Snake Gilgar. Anyway, that's what I've got. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm probably going to take this. I normally play EDH with at my local game shop on Saturdays, so I'm probably going to take this up there. Haven't played it yet. Excited about it, but y'all let me know what you think. I know there's probably a bunch of stuff I probably missed, and I feel like this is one of those decks that, as time goes on and as more and more cards get printed, I feel like I'm going to continue to see cards and go, oh gosh, that has to go in Merit Lage. Anyway, I appreciate y'all, but right now we're going to shuffle and cut.